Hello, boys and girls. This is your Wednesday homework. So Wednesday homework, September 7th. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. For Wednesday, you are to reread. So I'm going to read it with you. Read and answer questions 1 through 3. Okay, so let's get started. The Kid from Brighton Beach. Boris was excited when his family moved from Russia to America. He would have to learn to speak English, but he had always been a good student. Boris was also excited because he had always been told that America was the land of baseball. Boris and his friends in Russia had organized 2 teams. Although they didn't have much equipment, they played baseball in the park on weekends in the spring and summer. Boris became the best hitter of them all. Boris liked his new home in the Brighton Beach section of Brooklyn, New York. Now that it was springtime, he thought more and more about baseball. He had seen his school baseball team, the Eagles, practicing. However, he didn't know how to get on the team. One afternoon, Boris stopped to watch the Eagles practicing. One of the boys said, "Coach, that's Boris Brodsky. He's in my class. He just moved here from Russia." The coach asked if there was something he could do for Boris. Boris said, "I like baseball. I must to play." He struggled for the right words. The coach said, "I'll give you a chance. Step up to the plate. Let's see what you can do." Boris could feel his heart beating fast. The ball came speeding towards him. Boris swung and missed. He backed away from the next 2 pitches. Then came the pitch that Boris had been hoping for. He blasted the ball way, way out beyond the far end of the field. The coach cried out, "Way to go, kid. I want you on the team. Where did you learn to hit like that?" Boris smiled. "In Russia," he said. Okay, so Wednesday, you are to read and answer questions 1 through 3. So we are only focusing on 1, 2, and 3. Okay, first one says, how does Boris meet the coach of the Eagles? Okay, you are to make 1 answer choice. 1. Number 2, why does springtime make Boris think about baseball? Make 1 answer choice. Number 3, what is the meaning of the word blasted as used below? He blasted the ball way, way out beyond the far end of the field. Make 1 choice. Okay, so that is it. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to move on to math. Okay, so this is going to be your math page for today. And let me go ahead and erase. Okay, so it says, decide what the place value and value of the underlined digit. Refer to your place value map and how-to videos if needed. Okay, so for this example, let's go ahead and take a look. It says 5,142. They want us to give them the value. Remember, the value is how much is the digit worth. How much is the digit worth? Well, this digit is worth 5,000. Now, they want to know the place value. So where does that digit live? That digit lives in the thousands. Okay, so I'm going to help you, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through number 1 and number 2. Okay, all right, let me change my color here. Okay, so we have 7,615. So I'm going to look. It's asking me for the value. Okay, so you can do it one of 2 ways. I will show you the first way for number 1, and then I will show you a different way in number 2. Okay, for number 1, I would just kind of say the place value, the place values as I am moving along. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the value. So I'm looking at this and I see there's a 6. Okay, so I know my answer is going to have a 6. So I'm going to put a 6. Okay, now I'm going to look at, this is my ones, my tens, my hundreds. Okay, so I know I'm going to move this way. And so I'm going to put 6 hundreds because that's the hundreds. So 600. Okay, the place value is where does the digit live? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this 5 goes in my ones, this 1 goes in my tens, and this 6 goes in my hundreds. So this underlined digit lives in the hundreds. Okay, so I have the value is 600. The place value is the hundreds. Okay, number 2. Here we go. Go ahead and erase this. This is why it's so great to work on this platform. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, so we're looking at this one. The value. The value is how much is the digit worth? Well, that 1 is the only number that is underlined. So that value is just going to be 1. Now, where does it live? Where's the place? What is the address? Where does it live? Okay, it lives in the ones. Okay, how do I know that? Well, if I plug the numbers in, I'm working backwards and I'm going to plug those numbers in. Okay, that 1 lives in the ones. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do the rest on your own exactly the way I did it. You're going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and that concludes your homework for tonight.